It's funny that we're even talking about MMOs because like, well, clearly you guys have like experience with it, but like for me, I don't think I've ever. I mean, unless Webkins counts as like an MMO, like I don't think I've ever played like anything like Fusion Fall or like UB Funkies or anything. Like I've heard a lot about it and stuff, but I think just around the time that like all that stuff existed, like I wasn't really like online doing like game related stuff. I wasn't even really online very much at all at that point. I think like I mean I had my YouTube going, but like that was kind of it. I wasn't really like, like or when did Fusion Fall come out?
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on, I'm just gonna look it up right now. Fusion Fall. January 14, 2009. So I'm kind of right that it closed down somewhere around late 2010 or early 2010s.
Yeah. I definitely remember seeing the commercials for it. Like it's really familiar, but like around that time I was on YouTube, I had started my channel, but like that was about it. I wasn't doing gaming stuff. I wasn't really like on forums or anything. I was pretty much just on YouTube. So I missed out on all those kinds of game stuff. Like unless Webkins counts, but I'm not really counting Webkins. So um yeah, it's kind of fun hearing about all that stuff and like watching old videos about it. But it's crazy to think that like I missed out on like on like that whole scene pretty much.
Yeah, there's a ton of people in chat that's talking about interesting, like now lost, like MMOs. Like I think Family Guy Online is kind of like completely lost, and there's nowhere like there's gonna be a fan base to resurrect that. And people are mentioning Club Penguin rewritten as well. Oh, hey, and also recently people have been talking about like this lost SpongeBob MMO that came out like overseas and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, okay, yeah. And I was gonna say, Bray said that Stay Up Late Productions made a video on it. I definitely remember like reading that. I think maybe in I definitely read. I saw his video somewhere. I remember hearing about that. I haven't watched it yet, but um, yeah, that name really struck me. The SpongeBob MMO because I believe I'm actually in a Discord server that was searching for that game. I think at the time they had added me in it, or when I joined it, I was like just juggling a lot of other projects, so I never really set time aside to like give it a proper search. But I also think that like around that time, like some other people had either been covering it or found assets from it, so I also thought like, well, they probably don't really need me at this point. But yeah, I remember that like a long time ago. I was in a server for that, and I remember them talking about it. So that's kind of cool. I
Ye-
saw. Oh, the Goth Cat Girl also said I never played it, but I heard of this Lost Fosters MMO. Yeah, the big fat awesome house party. I remember hearing about that one too. I saw commercials for it, I believe, on Cartoon Network. I don't know if there was ever a search effort for that. I feel like there must have been. I think someone asked me one time, like to make a video on it or something. But that's the one hard part about me personally with getting into like big MMO searches and like looking for lost stuff relating to these games and stuff is in a way it kind of like reminds me of lost music, which is weird because I I feel like with lost video games, like video games themselves, whether or not you've played them or care about the franchise necessarily, it's still cool to like find. But
Yeah.
for me, I feel like MMOs are a completely different thing. I don't know why that is, but like if I'm not like interested in the MMO or whatever, then like I'm not gonna like try and I'm not really like as invested in looking for it, which is probably why I did not really jump on the SpongeBob one or the Foster's one. But like if that stuff gets found though, like if people who are dedicated to getting that stuff found, um like go for it. Like that'd be cool. I'd be interested in seeing that stuff found. I just don't really know if I could really do a lot trying to like find it. Um
Momo Momo mentioned it in chat right now. You basically have to just hope that the source code or binaries are leaked, or you have someone dedicated enough to reverse the engine and make an emulator, which is exactly possibly how they get back some of the old MMOs back, like Toontown, Club Penguin, Fusion Fall, etc., etc. So yeah, um, I think Brave was about to drop like a server to the SpongeBob Town search. So keep an eye on that if anyone's interested.
Um, Blue Thunder, I saw Blue Thunder 2003 said, wasn't there an MMO based on Cartoon Network live action show Level Up? Was that just a Flash game or was that an actual MMO?
Ooh, that was I'm not sure, but I was a big fan of that show back when it came out, like in 2011. Um, I believe it was MMO because the the backstory behind that was that it was the MMO was based on this show or something like that. Level Up was basically, I think it contained the MMO, and Cartoon Network just made it like an actual MMO to play for the fans of Level Up back then, but now it's closed now.
Oh, okay. I guess that kind of makes sense actually. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
Like,
pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yahir Lopez said there's another lost MMO called Hero 101. That sounds so familiar to
I
me.
think
That's
I've
a
heard
Cartoon
that
Network
before.
show I loved. Yeah, that was a Cartoon Network show that I also
Oh,
liked.
that got an MMO?
Yeah, that got an MMO. Wait, I'll show you an image in the group chat if you want to know what it is, and tell me if
No,
it's familiar
I
to
know
you.
the show. I definitely
Oh, you
remember
know
the
the
show. I
show?
just didn't. I used to watch the show. I just didn't know it ever got a game.
Yeah, it did got a MMO game, but now it's closed like everything else. It's kind of weird, but it makes sense why they would close, like for money reasons and stuff like that.
Oh, Okay, no, yeah, no. Jay Oxy said Hero 108. Yeah, that was the show. Hero 101
Oh,
is like a.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
thought I was like getting confused or something.
Yeah, I got confused with Pirate 101 or Wizard 101. That's the popular RPG MMOs that are still ongoing.
Someone sent me a message recently and they asked me to do a video on Wizard 101. So maybe that'll actually happen now that we're talking about it.
Lost content on Wizard 101. And by the way, they also made like a sequel, Pirate 101 as well, which
I
is
think I
pretty
remember that one
successful.
too. I remember commercials for both of those, I think. It's so
Yeah,
and the guy in his message he said to me that like almost the entirety of Wizard 101 is lost. Like there are only a handful of pictures of it. Like it's hard
no.
for me to believe that like something that was advertised on TV like that because I remember that game on TV like something like that was advertised and like had millions of players or whatever. Like it's just gone. Like it never even existed.
I believe they're both still going. I don't know why they're saying it's like I'm lost, I think. Wait, is it still ongoing like Wizard 101 or Pirate 101? Let me check. Uh
Maybe
I
there's
think
like
they
a
are.
oh
Hold on.
is there like a
He
classic
might, I guess that they were mentioning to you LSSQ like unreleased content, something like with you I'm sorry to mention this again, but you be funkies, like all the unreleased content that was planned but didn't get anywhere.
I would have to read the message again, but I swear they said that like the entirety of the game was gone, like everything about it. I don't know. I just remember hearing that recently. I'll have to go back and read the message. And I saw Jay
All
Oxley
right.
got excited that I read the comment. Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. Oh, someone. Okay, okay, yeah. Thank you for that because I was aware it aired on Cartoon Network, but I knew it was kind of like, um, not actually made by the Cartoon Network studios, but by someone else. So thanks, that guy nobody wants for that correction. So yeah, you wanna do like cover or do you have anything else to say about the MMOs or?
I wish I had more to say. Oh, someone said Code Lyoko MMO is lost. There's a Code Lyoko MMO? Oh my gosh, I missed out on so much stuff. Jeez.
Ah, me too. I never had it back in the 2000s when MMOs were booming at the time. I never like I didn't have internet, so I mostly saw them on commercials and all that stuff of like, ooh, I remember Pirates of the Caribbean Online, and so as there was another one. There was Pirates of the Caribbean Online, which is like I think closed down, and Two Town, which were one of the ones I saw. But yeah,
Guys, remember Wizard 101?
yeah, I only played it once. Like I never played Wizard 101. I just played Pirate 101 and got really bored. No offense. Um oh, Rift's back.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
back. Sorry, I had to eat some dinner really quickly if you weren't able to tell.
Yeah. Supper time. Okay.
Everyone is. Well, Momo just said, "Isn't Wizard 101 still on Steam?" Jeez, if Wizard 101 is still around, that guy in my DMs is gonna be completely ecstatic when I tell him, "Hey, man, the game's not lost."
Yeah, this game isn't like it's still active and it has kind of a cult following fan base, which is pretty surprising. It's been one of the longest running MMOs out there, alongside with World of Warcraft and such.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's on Steam. It's free to play.
Really? Oh my god! I don't know what I don't know what he was talking about. That I have to go back.
Should I get this?
Maybe I read the message wrong, or I didn't understand his point. I have to go back and see what he said. But I swear he said to me, "Wizard 101 is completely lost," and I'm just like, okay, because like I didn't look into it, but
I'm gonna be right
man,
back. I'm gonna go ask my
$2
mom if I can make a Wizard
oh.
101 account.
$2 super chat from Steel Wolfle. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Anyone remembers Free Realms? You mean Minecraft Realms?
dude, like
Or-
that. Oh my god, like I don't even know what that is, but the name itself, like I've heard that somewhere before. Like it. Oh my gosh, like
I'm gonna
what
look
was
it up. I'm gonna look it up right now. Free Realms. Ooh, yeah, it's an MMO as well.
what was it like? What was its gimmick? Like
I'm not sure. It kind of looks fantasy like, but I kind of remember. Yeah, this is kind of familiar to me. Holy sh! Oh, okay. But I'm gonna put an image in chat right now, SSQ. Hold on. It's gonna be in the group chat,
I want to
right?
see this. I want to see this.
It kind of
Yeah,
looks like World of Warcraft.
Rip off.
I definitely like vaguely. The name is really familiar, but I vaguely remember like the dude, I remember that I remember the stupid squirrel guy. I remember
Yeah,
that.
I
Okay.
remember. Yeah, that's the only thing that jogged my memory. The scroll thing jogged it for me.
I love
Oh
how
my
we
God.
I love how we've just gone on a tangent on MMOs, and I love it.
Dude, I have a question. Why are you upset about the squirrel and want to fight it for some reason?
I hate him. He looks so smug. I want to fight him. He reminds me of the turtle from Over the Hedge. Like, have you ever like seen a character and get like irrationally angry? That's me towards this squirrel right now.
Okay. But yeah, this
Well,
is kind of
something else too.
Yeah.
The logo of this Free Realms thing almost reminds me of like Maple Story a little bit. Oh, and
Ooh.
Slim Cognito just said, I remember Maple Story. Okay, there you go.
Isn't
Yeah.
MapleStory still around? I swear
Yeah,
it's still available.
it's still like with Wizard 101, it still has an active community, so
That's so crazy to me.